quick disclaimer. You're gonna hear a lot of that. My necklaces were doing that, and I didn't realize how bad it was until after I already filmed it, and I was not about to refilm. So yeah, I apologize for the... I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Why, hello there, YouTube. I am back. I've been busy with college because this semester is rough on me. So I thought that it would be a fun video idea to do like recent thrift finds like that I found within this year since the start of 2024, because I've been finding really good stuff lately. So I thought I'd not only show it off but also give some thrifting tips for people that are new to thrifting and like don't know like how to like find stuff. So I thought I'd give some tips on how I personally do it. So let's begin. Okay, so first of all, I have this brown jacket. So I don't really know how to describe the material because it's not quite like velvet. It's almost like a fur, and there's fur lining on the hood. I really like this one. It is a size medium, and I found this just in the winter jacket section. So it's just really cute. I like this one because it just feels comfortable and fits nice, and also it's very neutral for matching with stuff. For the brand on this guy, it is Andrew Mark. It's really cute. I like this one. So this was... I found this one a couple of times ago when I went to a Savers. All of this stuff is from Savers, actually. I personally go thrifting. I try to go every weekend, but I don't always get to. So next of all, I have a leather trench coat. I was looking for one of these forever, so when I found this, I was so happy because I am a goth girly. So every goth girly needs at least one leather trench coat. Like, here. It goes floor length for me, which is perfect because I'm 5'3". This one I just found with the trench coats. I was really lucky with this find. It's a medium, and the brand, it just says GM. So this one was a really good find, and I was looking for one of these forever, so I was happy when I found this. Next, I have a cape, a capelet. The brand is Suwong Nocturne. So it's fuzzy, and I've been wanting like a nice cape like this for so long because I love seeing these styled. It makes me feel like a vampire. Like, look at it. Like, I feel like a little vampire. I feel like a little vampire girl. It's so cute. This was with the coats as well. I have one more coat to show you as well. All right, next up, this one makes me feel like a vampire. It's fuzzy and it's really soft. The brand on this one, which I heard is an expensive brand according to my mom, it's white black. Just says white black. It's really nice quality, and I love this one because it makes me feel like a vampire, and any opportunity to feel like a vampire I will gladly take. Like, this one is just really nice and comfortable, so I was happy when I found this one. Oh, and for reference, I never pay more than like $30 for the coats from Savers. I also get coupons though, so like that leather trench coat was originally like $44, but I got it for $34 because I had like coupons. Those were all of my coats. So next I'm just showing like other stuff. So first of all, I found this one last weekend. It's a blouse. and the brand is White House Black Market. It's really comfortable and it's like a silk material. It's really nice quality. I got it for $8.49. Again, at Savers, and it's really cute. I want to pair this probably with a maxi skirt, but it's also really good for like summertime, or like, I don't know if it's a hippie style. I don't know what style I'd consider it, but yeah. Next up, this find I manifested. I will insert a picture like right here of the skirt that I was like looking for the night before. And then the day after, I found this. It's so similar to what I wanted, and it was only $8.29. Like, I manifested this, and I cannot wait to style this with like bloomers under it. So I was really lucky with this one. This was also at Savers. Next up, I have a dress. For reference, I have like a vampire dress as well, but I do not feel like taking that one out of my closet. I'll insert a picture of it right here. But I will show this one that I got. So this one was $11.99. It's very whimsigoth vibes. The brand is Speechless. It's long and the sleeves are like have a little bit of flow to it. It's just really pretty, and I feel very witchy in it, which I love. Like, this was also, again, Savers. Really nice. I love this one. A section in the thrift store that a lot of people overlook is the lingerie, but that's where I find a lot of my really cute stuff. So, like, for instance, this one, I've had multiple people ask me where I got this, and I'm just like, I got it at Savers. And, like, I can't, like, really tell anyone, like, a brand, because there's no like branding on it. I forgot where it is, but there is like a tag, but it's in Chinese. So I can't really say where I got it, but it's so cute. This one I wear a lot, but like I usually use it as a top because it doesn't fit too nicely over my hips. Another one that I got in the lingerie section is this beautiful one that I love to use as a, oh, it's inside out. Hold up. Ribbons, as you can see on this, on the little straps. It is, the brand is Victoria's Secret. I got it for $9.49, and this one I'm planning to style as just like a cute little top with probably jeans, or for like a baby doll style look. So I was really lucky with this one again. One more example of the lingerie section. I got this one last weekend as well, and it's like this gray one, and it was only $3.79. There's no branding on it, but it's really cute, and it's like a silky material with lace and then a bow right here. Super cute. I was lucky with this one. So that's all of my Savers stuff, but I'm going to also show some Depop finds that I got really recently that I have been liking a lot. So yeah. First of all, I got this dark blue lace maxi skirt. It's a size medium. There is no brand on it. It was pretty pricey, but the seller gave me like an offer that like $10 off, so I got it for like $40 instead of $50. So it's pretty long on me because I'm only 5'3", but I make it work. I'm planning to do kind of something Twilight Sparkle vibes with this. It is so pretty, and I love the color because I never see a lot of stuff in royal blue. So I was really lucky when I found this on Depop, but it was kind of pricey. It was something that I knew I wanted, which is why I was willing to pay the amount that I did. But Depop, you can find really good stuff, but it can get really pricey, which is the downside. You're gonna judge me for this. I bought 4 petticoats, but I want one more. They're all the same one, but like different colors. The brand on all of them is Urban Outfitters. I really just like, I found a bunch of them on Depop. I'm still waiting on one color, which I will insert right here. This is the only color that I'm missing, but I will be getting it like as soon as someone lists it in my size for a decent price. All of these were like under 30 bucks. So first of all, I got this like coral one with like the underlayer is like a grayish color. So yeah, this is the coral one. And this one, because I got various sizes. This one's a size small. Then I got like a blush pink. This one still has the tag on it. This one's like a blush pink. And it's really pretty. This is probably my favorite one. Besides the blue, which is the one that I want the most. This one's a size medium. And then I don't really know how to describe this color. I don't know if I'd necessarily say green or yellow because my lighting isn't really doing it justice. It's an odd color, but it's pretty. So it's like a creamy yellow, and then the underlayer is like a greenish brown. So this one, I don't know how I'm going to style yet because it is an odd color, but I definitely think I can make it work. I'm planning to use these more so as like petticoats, and then yeah, I'm planning to use them more so as like petticoats with the occasional using them as skirts. Oh, and if you're curious, the size on this one is also a small, and this one also has the tag on it. This is originally a $49 skirt, but Depop, I was able to get it a little bit cheaper. But Depop can be iffy. The reason I say that is people will label things like Y2K, vintage, or Japanese brand to justify selling it for more money when it's like a Shein item. And it's like, don't be doing that shit. Like, if I was selling shit on Depop, I can say for certain I would sell it for what it's worth. Like, Depop resellers can be fucking insane. Like, I understand wanting to make a profit, but there comes a point where you're ripping people off. Anyway, sorry about the little rant. This one is an extra small and it's black. So this is the last color I got. But again, I'm waiting to get that seafoamy blue. So that's all the stuff that I found recently on Depop and at Savers. I hope you like all that stuff. Feel free to tell me your favorite. So now I'm going to talk about thrifting tips. Because as someone that is in alternative fashion scenes, a lot of people underestimate thrift stores and just like go to like Shein and AliExpress. And I can't really, like, sites like Shein and AliExpress, they're unethical. I can't in good faith recommend them to people when they just aren't good. Like, if you can, please try thrifting and give it a try because you might surprise yourself. I am personally more so, I'm a goth. I don't always present that way in terms of clothes, but I am a goth. And our community is literally, our origins have been in DIY. All like punk communities, all alternative fashion communities are based in DIY. You are going to surprise yourself. If you give yourself a chance to actually look in a thrift store and like actually like think of an item and give it potential, you're gonna find something you wouldn't expect. You could find just about anything at a thrift store if you consistently go to thrift stores. But also, I will say I am coming from a place of privilege as I am a straight size person who is smaller, so I can wear both bigger and smaller sizes. But, so I can't really say for anything that I can't relate to with like bigger sizes, but if you are someone who is smaller sizes, I feel like you probably will be able to find something if you give it a shot. I can't say for different sizing, but I can say from my personal experience that thrift stores have a lot of good things and you could surprise yourself. And also the pricing is really great. I never pay that much money for anything that I have. I thrift most of my clothes. I don't like using sites like Shein or AliExpress. Like, I won't deny the fact that I have used them before because I have. And I think that denying the fact that you have is not any better than, I don't know how to describe it, but like, you're acting like you're on a moral ground, like, oh, I'm better than you. But it's like, we all do. We all make mistakes in our life. We're human beings. I don't like using those sites, so I personally try not to. But I won't deny the fact that I have used them before. I have clothes that I still wear from those places. So, but yeah, I just want to preface by saying I come from a place of privilege, with my sizing and everything, and I also live in a suburban area, but I live close to a big city. So yeah. Anyway, for tips for thrifting. First of all, for finding thrift stores in your like town or your community, just do a Google search because like Goodwill is like an easy one to go to. Personally, the Goodwills around me don't usually have the greatest stuff, but sometimes I can find good stuff. Like they can have really good jeans, but I have a big issue. So I love like the Y2K low rise jeans with like rhinestone jewels and stuff. But if you watch my closet clean out, you'll know I had to get rid of quite a lot of them because they're just not made for girlies with an ass. And as a girly with an ass, it's rough. It's rough out here. But Goodwill, you can find good stuff sometimes. So that's like, I think most areas have a Goodwill, so you can give them a try. My personal favorite, which I don't know where else they are located, but Savers. I love Savers. That's where I find my stuff. It's organized and they have a lot of cute stuff, so they're my favorite. A place that I haven't personally checked out, but I know that a lot of people like, is Salvation Army. I don't have experience with theirs, so I can't say. And also, I thought, like, as a company, they're pretty bad. But I think Goodwill also has, like, questionable stuff. So, I don't know, like, the ethics with that. I personally don't shop at Salvation Army, so I can't really say. But I know that they're a place that you can thrift. So just like look up your local thrift stores, and for online thrift shops, Poshmark is one that is popular. I have shopped on there a couple times. They're pretty good. Mercari, which I think Mercari is the one that there's like if you make an account, you get like $10 off, like your first order. So that's something to think about. Another one is Vinted. I've not went on there personally, but I know that they're I think usually they're actually like a bit cheaper, but I could be wrong on that. And then Depop, which is infamous for, you know, reasons with their pricing, but I do find really good stuff on Depop. Like, I've gotten some good stuff. You just have to do a lot more looking, and there is definitely a strong possibility of you getting scammed, but not like scammed out of not getting your item, but scammed as in paying more than you probably should. So yeah. Another options, I'm thinking. Those are like the main online thrifting sites, but you can also support like artists and do sites like Etsy. So that's another option. But getting into like finding stuff at thrift stores, some of my favorite sections to shop in, first of all, lingerie. As I showed you, there is great stuff that you can find in the lingerie section. Super cute stuff. Most of like my gothic stuff is from that section. So another option for summertime is the swimsuit section. All that, there is usually like gothic like cover-ups. You can find really good like cover-up pieces in that section. There's dusters in that section usually. Like overall, you can find really good stuff in that section. Another section that I personally just don't have the energy to check out is the kids section. I know that you can find good stuff, but I just don't have the energy personally, so I don't. Which is a way I know I'm probably missing out, but yeah. Another I like is the sweaters. I found, so I'm sure you've all seen like that striped dress that is like off the shoulder, like the sweater dress. I'm sure y'all have seen it. If not, I'll insert a picture. I found it at a Savers in the sweater section. And I was like, hey, I actually like that dress. I wanted it, but I don't want to buy it off of Amazon. So I didn't. But then I found it in store. So that's another like proof you can manifest shit. So that's a section I like. Okay, my personal favorite is the jackets. As I showed, I love that section. You can find such great stuff there. So good. I love it. Another option is the dresses, which are so pretty. I personally like find so many. Like my holy grail is a Brandy Melville dress that I got for like $8.99 at a Savers, just in the dress section. It's velvet, it's really pretty. So yeah, that's another option. Also, this is like feminine stuff more so I'm like referring to, as I wear more feminine styles personally. But I know that some people can find really good stuff like jorts in the men's bottom section, but I personally haven't checked it out, which is again honestly just out of not having the energy, because I actually really want a pair of jorts. They're so cute. An option that I have found good stuff in the fall is the Halloween section in the thrift stores. I've seen people find like trip stuff there, but I personally haven't. I haven't even found lip service. I haven't found any like of the popular alternative brands. A section I know people find good stuff in, but you have to be more careful, is the shoes because of dry rot. But that's an option to check out if you know your stuff. I know people have found demonias. I don't know if I believe that. I mean, I'm sure people have, but I never have at my thrift stores. Another thing that I like, one of my personal favorite sections, is the skirts. I got majority of my maxi skirts at a thrift store. So personally, that's a section I really like. Mini skirts, I also have some cute ones though, so yeah. I know another option is you can find some pretty good band tees at thrift stores, so that's another option to like consider looking. And then another option is like the blouses. Like this is, I have a lingerie slip on, but this is like a blouse. This one I don't think I thrifted though, but I have some really cute blouses from thrift stores. I think that about like covers like sections that I personally check out the most, but for finding stuff, it's obviously luck and going consistently, but something I can recommend if you're trying to figure out how to like get into thrifting mode and have the energy to do it, is to kind of just go alone for like, if you're just getting into it and if you're comfortable obviously and you're in a means where you can. I'm sorry if there's any background noise, but so just like go with someone if you aren't in the means where you're comfortable going alone. But if you are comfortable going alone, just like put in some headphones and just start looking. Look in those sections. Look at like every section if you have the time. You might surprise yourself. You might find stuff that you wouldn't have expected. Look between stuff. Don't skip stuff, because that's how you miss like good finds. But yeah, personally for me, I would say probably at this point at least 50% of my closet is thrifted. I have a lot of older pieces, but I also have stuff that my mom gave me, my sister gave me. I have a lot of hand-me-downs, because personally I'm not above wearing old stuff that other people have used before, because I personally have a lot of stuff that is older and I love it, because that's how I have a lot of the pieces that I have. Personally for me, thrifting is really fun and I really enjoy it, and I think that you should give it a try if you haven't before. So whether that be online thrifting, which can be a little more pricey, or in-store thrifting. Also, if you're in a different area, check out the thrift stores in that area if you're on like vacation or something, because you can see what's available in different areas. This is something I personally haven't checked out, but I've heard really good things about the Goodwill bins, but I've also heard really gross things. Like, if you're going there, please wear gloves, because I've heard horror stories. I have friends that have gone to the bins and have like found really good pieces there, so I'm assuming it's good. I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm planning on it when I have some time, because the closest one is not in my state and I haven't had an opportunity to go out of state to go yet, but I'm planning on it eventually. So yeah, the Goodwill, I believe it's called the Goodwill Outlet, and that's what the bins are. So you can look up your closest one and see if there's one by you. Then you could give that a try, put on some gloves. Oh, I also heard though it's really crowded and overwhelming, so please keep that in mind. That about covers it on like my tips for thrifting. What you can find, it's all about just like the time. There's, oh, and also for days, I personally go on weekends because that's the only time that I have to go. But I've heard that if you go, like, I know, like, I'd recommend maybe researching when your thrift stores restock, and I'd recommend going in the morning so you have the best chance. But yeah, I would say that about covers everything for thrifting. Personally, I love fashion. It's something I'm really passionate about. Thrifting is something I'm really passionate about. And I just want to say, as someone in alternative fashion, like, I love alternative fashion with my entire being. You should give it a try. Give thrifting a try and you will surprise yourself probably. You can find pieces that are simple and you can DIY them to fit your needs as well. Because fast fashion is a pretty big issue and so much clothes are being wasted, and by doing that, like just by constantly buying fast fashion, you are contributing to the problem. I'm not trying to like put like, I'm not trying to say I'm on a moral high ground or anything, because I'm really not. I've supported fast fashion before. Everyone has. Every fucking person has supported at least something bad in their life by purchasing it. And that's not our fault. That our world is fucked up. But you don't have to only buy fast fashion, is what I'm trying to say. You can find stuff that is used at thrift stores and surprise yourself. You can DIY pieces, like get something that is simple and then DIY it to fit your needs. But I also know that's not everyone is like able to do that kind of stuff, and that's okay. Another company that I would avoid supporting is Dolls Kill. I have so many Dolls Kill pieces, but I've purchased them all on Depop. Yeah, I haven't bought them on like Mercari or Poshmark. It's been Depop because there's a lot of pieces on there, but they have a lot of cute stuff. But I've heard odd things about their quality, but I've never had issues with it. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of just rambling at this point. I don't have much else to say, but I just thought it would be kind of fun to do a video like this because fashion is something I'm very passionate about, and I get people asking so often where I got something, and I have to like say the brand because it's like I thrifted it. I'm like, I thrifted it, and then I say the brand. I would try to avoid using online thrifting sites if you can, because of how like hiked up the pricing is. Because I will like get pieces and then I'll like look on Depop and I'll like see that brand. Like there's this one lingerie thing I have that the brand is being sold for like so much money because people will like do also with the pictures. I'll insert like a picture of like what I mean, where they'll like do the little cinching of the waist thing. They're like Y2K blah blah blah. This is how they get away with selling shit for so much money, and it just pisses me off. Sorry, little rant. Yeah, I love alternative fashion. I love thrifting. I love our communities and how rooted in DIY they are. I'm thinking of also maybe doing a video on goth music recommendations, so if that's something you're interested in, let me know, because I'm thinking about it. Thinking about uploading one of those. And another thing I'm thinking about uploading is how to get involved in your local music scene, because that is something that I'm sure a lot of people are interested in. I personally love it. I love my local music community, but I haven't been involved recently because I've been really busy with school. No idea what happened to the end of that. I filmed it, so I don't know what happened. But anyway, that's it. Feel free to comment any video suggestions that you have. Feel free to tell me your favorite item. And yeah, that's it. Bye. Please like, comment, subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Bye.